Did you know that a single phrase could be the difference between a visitor clicking buy now or leaving your page for good? That phrase is your call to action, or CTA, and it's one of the most overlooked tools in marketing. Here's the hard truth: if your CTAs are weak, vague, or uninspiring, you're leaving money, leads, and opportunities on the table. But don't worry, because today I'm going to talk about how to craft strong, persuasive CTAs that actually drive results. Whether you're writing for your website, social media, or ads, I'll break it down into simple, actionable steps to help you turn clicks into conversions. Hi, I'm Kristina Stubblefield, and every week we help you elevate your marketing, boost your visibility, and grow your business. Today, we're diving into a topic that doesn't get nearly enough attention: calls to action. Think about it. How often do you click a button or link without a second thought? That's the power of a great CTA. It's the nudge that guides your audience to take the next step, whether that's signing up for a newsletter, scheduling a call, or making a purchase. But here's the problem: many business owners treat CTAs as an afterthought. They just put up a generic learn more or click here and hope for the best. Not today. I'm going to help you create CTAs that aren't just functional, but irresistible. We're going to talk about three things: what makes a great CTA effective, common mistakes to avoid, and real-world examples of CTAs that convert. So grab a notebook if you want, and let's get started. What I want to start with is the basics. What separates a great CTA from one that gets ignored? Here are 5 essential elements. Number 1, clarity is key. Your CTA must tell people exactly what to do. Vagueness kills conversions. I'll say it again. Vagueness kills conversions. People have to have direction on what to do next. An example: instead of saying learn more, say discover the secret to blank. You're being direct and specific. Number 2, action-oriented language. CTAs should inspire action with powerful verbs like get, start, join, claim, or discover. Let me give you an example. Get your free estimate is far more compelling than contact us. The next one: you want to create a sense of urgency. Adding urgency pushes people to act now rather than later. You can use phrases like limited offer or sign up before spots run out. An example for that would be claim your 20% discount. Offer ends at midnight. You've pushed them with that sense of urgency. Next up is highlight value. This is important. Your audience is always asking or thinking, what's in it for me? Your call to action should answer that. An example: download your free guide to double your social media engagement. Right there. Clear, direct, and they know exactly what they are getting. Next up is placement and design. They matter. Your CTA needs to be visible. You can use contrasting colors, bold fonts, or a clear button. But I'll give you a tip. You want to place your primary call to action above the fold on your website, so it's one of the first things people see. And what do I mean by above the fold? The top part of your website, before people have to scroll down. Normally, it is your navigation, or your top image, or if you have a video there, that's considered above the fold if you include it in that section. So let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid, even with good intentions. Many business owners fall into these common traps. The first one, being too generic. Generic calls to action like click here or submit don't tell your audience what they're getting or why they should care. The next one, overwhelming the audience, and I have seen this time and time again. Please avoid using multiple CTAs on the same page. It's causing confusion. And what that means is losing your audience. If you ask for too much, sign up here, download this, follow us there, I promise you're going to confuse and lose your audience. Stick to one clear action per page or post. Next up, ignoring mobile users. And I feel like I could get us on a soapbox about mobile. Mobile is so important because a large percentage, the majority of your visitors are using mobile devices. If your call to action is too small or your form is hard to fill out on a phone, I promise you're turning away a huge chunk of your audience. You always want to test your CTAs on mobile devices. And the next one, not following through. Imagine clicking a button that says schedule a call, but it takes you to a general contact page with no scheduling options. That disconnect kills trust. Make sure the action aligns with the promise of your CTA. If you're using the word schedule in today's world, make sure you have some type of calendar or scheduling option. If not, change your CTA so that it aligns correctly. Next up, skipping A/B testing. The first version of your CTA might not be the best. You can test different headlines, colors, and wording to see what resonates most with your audience. Now, let's look at some real-world examples to inspire you. So first, let's start with e-commerce CTAs. You could use add to cart now and get free shipping over $50. It's clear, action-driven, and offers value. A social media post CTA example, let's just say you were a coach. You could say, DM me start to get your personalized plan today. It's short, simple, and personal. Now let's talk about website CTA. Here's an example for a service business. Schedule your free 30-minute consultation now. This works because it highlights the value, free, and the action schedule. Now, you would want to make sure that that is going to a page or a section that actually allows some type of scheduling to book with you. Now, next up would be an ad CTA. And let's give an example for a restaurant. Order online today and get 10% off your first delivery. It's timely, enticing, and easy to follow through on. These examples show that no matter what your industry, a great call to action can make a world of difference in driving action. You have the visitors there. You have your audience there where you want them, but they need guidance on the next step to take, and that's where a great CTA really helps. So let's wrap this up with an action plan. Take a moment to review the CTAs on your website, your social media, and your ads if you're running any. Ask yourself, are they clear? Are they specific? Do they use action-oriented language? Is there a sense of urgency or value? Are they visually appealing? And are they mobile friendly? If the answer to any of these is no, it's time to make some changes. Start small, test a new CTA on one platform this week, and see how it performs for your business. Remember, your CTAs are the bridge between interest and action. A little effort here can go a long way in improving your conversions. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this episode has inspired you to take a closer look at your calls to action and how they can impact your business. If you found today's episode helpful, I've created a free CTA formula guide to help you craft persuasive, High Converting CTAs. Download it today and start transforming your marketing. And if you've got a CTA you're proud of, or you want advice on one you're struggling with, reach out to me by email or send me a message on social media. I'd love to hear from you. Next week, we're diving into email sequences that convert. So be sure to subscribe and tune in. Until then, keep it simple, keep it strategic, and keep growing your business.